Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. This fight coming up is a retirement fight for Paul Felder, ladies and gentlemen. He retired from the UFC and MMA altogether just a couple weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to honor him tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with this matchup here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They go to the arena for this matchup.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that eight-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Paul, the Irish Dragon, Felder. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Good work from the top here by Usman. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Ooh, what a punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. A little single collar tie there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Just misses with the straight right. So just over 20 total strikes and counting have landed for Paul Felder. Oh, collar tie. Oh, nice job to prevent the takedown and scramble to his feet. Usman gets caught with that punch.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Just out of the range with that right hand. Single collar tie here. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Kobe Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the belt.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, nice. Nice. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Right hand punch in the clinch. His opponent got him in the clinch. He needs to break away, get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Breath and you probably feel that eye is starting to swell. You don't want it to close up on you.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round one.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so strong. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Kamaru Usman. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman. Just over 2 minutes now to go. He's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Felder. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Relentless pressure from the top by Usman. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes for the finish. Watch his chest. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, another leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Felder's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hip. He doesn't give you any outs when he's on top of you.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Felder. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Close guard. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder. Wow, that right punch has been the...
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. What a fight!
It's real close. It's a real close fight.
All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the number.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This is a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman!
Wow, So there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a split decision for Usman. But thank you, Felder, ladies and gentlemen. Thank him for him. He planned on retiring 2 weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. This was his retirement fight that we did for him, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Fight Channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you're watching here on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like what you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button, ladies and gentlemen. We have more great UFC content coming your way. Thank you for watching. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.